the main thing stopping you from actually getting the woman that you want is that your lack of confidence leads to nervousness, which makes it that you don't sound like yourself in the conversation, or you're too nervous to even approach her. Now, I get that because I used to be the same way, but I recently got over that. So in this video, I will share what I did and what you can do to make sure that anytime you see a girl that you find attractive, you will go up and you will talk to her and you will be yourself in that conversation and potentially get a date out of it. So if you're tired of regretting not shooting your shot at women, this is a video for you, and make sure you stay to the end. So the first thing that you can do to improve your confidence, to make sure that you're actually going up and talk to this woman, is to improve your appearance. This is the easiest thing that you can do on this list. The reason this is important is that not only will she find you more attractive, but you will find yourself more attractive, which will help you have the confidence to really just go up and talk to her and feel like you have a chance, because if I look good, she knows that I look good, so I actually have a chance. When you think you're ugly, it's harder to truly believe that you can succeed, so you feel more nervous, you feel more anxiety come on you. Now, there are 4 things that you can do to make sure that your appearance is up there. The first is take care of your skin, because when you're gonna have a conversation, she's looking at your face, so you want to make sure that it's clean, there's no acne. Just make sure you have a skincare routine that works for you, and you'll be good. The next is to dress well. Look, you don't have to be in suits or dress shirts all the time, but you gotta find the style that works for you. It's good to experiment. Even this is something I'm experimenting with. But feel confident in what you wear and just try out new things. Next thing is just make sure you smell great. Get just a good fragrance that works for you, that works the vibe that you're going for. I'm telling you, that will go a long way, because if you smell great, she's going to remember that. And also, if you know you smell good, come on now. And the last thing you can do to improve your appearance, but it's the thing that matters the most, is to work out. Biggest thing when it comes to working out and why it's so important to your confidence is that you show yourself that you can achieve a goal if you put time and effort into it. So that is super powerful when it comes to your own confidence. And again, it's easier when you're just in shape to go up and get one. It's simple. Now, the second thing is make sure that you're doing something in life that you actually care about. The more proud you are of what you do in your life, the less insecurities you have. For example, if you know that you put in a lot of work to become an athlete, you're going to be very proud of yourself because you know that you achieved the goals that you had. So whether you're working on a side hustle, or you volunteer in your free time, or you're working on a sport and trying to make it, make sure there's something in your life that you actually like to do, that you're actually trying to get better at, and that gives you some type of satisfaction, so there's less insecurities in you because you feel like you are actually progressing towards a goal. Also, when you're doing something that you care about, there's a lot of things that stand out, that stay in your memory, so you have a lot of stories that can be useful in any conversation. So it doesn't hurt. This next one is the one that I think is the most important for a lot of people, and that's to change your perspective. You see, a lot of guys are scared to go up and talk to women because they're scared of getting rejected. It makes sense. I was the same way. But you're looking at it wrong. Before you go up and talk to her, you could think, oh, she's very attractive. I want to get to know this girl better. I want to go on a date with her. Getting her number, going on a date, all that, that's the positive outcome. And not getting it, that's the negative outcome. When you don't go up and talk to her, you're automatically in a negative outcome because you didn't get the number. So you want to get her to know her better. You want to go on a date, but you don't even have her number. You don't even know her name if you didn't go up and talk to her. It's over for you. But when you do go up and talk to her, now all you're doing is giving yourself a chance to get that positive outcome. Again, you might either be in the same situation you were in before, or you might get that positive outcome. All you're doing is giving yourself a possibility. Once I understood that, it really helped me out, because then I was able to actually go up and approach them, because I'm realizing all I'm doing is trying. If I fail, at least now I know. And if anything, failing is better than not trying, because now she knows your intentions. Maybe she didn't want you at the time because she had a boyfriend or whatever. But now that she knows it, hey, you were interested, maybe when she doesn't have a boyfriend, now she'd be like, hey, whatever happened to that guy? So again, the main thing I want you to take in is there's a difference between failure and rejection. Because failure is when you don't go up and talk to them and it gives you the worst outcome. But getting rejected gets you a slightly better outcome, because at least she knows your intentions. So it's better to at least try to move up than just stay down there. And now the fourth thing is to improve your communication skills. This is one that I'm still working on, literally in this moment. With these YouTube videos, I'm practicing my communication skills. I see when I'm using filler words. I see when I should just pause in a sentence. I see when I start rambling. I know when I'm speaking unclearly. I know when I'm speaking very fast. I'm becoming more conscious of the pace that I speak with and the words that I use, which helps me become a better communicator. This is something that you can do too, and that I suggest that you do, because we all have things that we care about and that we can talk about for hours and hours and hours. So you should start filming yourself so that you can get better at your communication skills, and that you notice what you need to improve on. So also try to be more attentive to what you do when you're talking to people. If you're someone who keeps your hands in your pockets, try to avoid that. Try to maintain eye contact. Keep the 80-20 rule, so 80% eye contact, 20% when you're thinking of something, look away. Try to avoid using filler words, stuttering, all that. Just be more attentive to it, because the better you get at communicating, the better you get at saying what you mean and the way that you mean it. But the amount of people who are too scared to actually go up and talk to women nowadays, if you get really good at this, you are going to stand out not only in the dating game, but also in the job market and in all areas where you just have to speak to people. And the last thing is practice. I said in the last video, and I'm saying this one again, you don't get better at anything by not practicing. I could tell you what to do, I can tell you how to do it, but if you don't go up and do it, you're not gonna get better. So the best thing that you can do if you want to become a better communicator is try social exposure therapy. If you're a guy, you either said this or you heard this, or when a guy doesn't care about a girl, when doesn't find her attractive, he's not trying to get at her, he can say whatever. He can flirt very well, very confident in what he's saying. But when it's a girl he's very attracted to, when it's a girl he really wants, all of a sudden he can't flirt as well. And I think that's pretty true for a lot of people. But you can get to the point where you are going up and talking to them, you are confident even with the girls that you're attracted to. What you gotta do is start practicing with the people that you don't even feel nervous around. So if that's your friends, that's the girls that you don't find as attractive, that you're not trying to get at. What you want to do is feel so confident with them that then you feel confident enough to try it with someone that you do find attractive. And then you do it with the ones that you find attractive. You practice with them too, so that you get good at it. And once you get good, then you can get great, then you can get amazing, and then it can become easy for you. But what you gotta do is at least start practicing. So if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you do like and subscribe, as we are a small channel over here trying to actually make it. It's not easy, but we're gonna do it. And hopefully we can help more of you guys. So if you know someone who needs to hear this, make sure you share it with them too. See you in the next one.